you again. So we're doing another game that involves comedy. What? We call it 3 Out Monologues, wherein there are 3 people and they say monologues. And they all have their own individual stories, but they somehow find themselves twisted at the end. A strange, look at that. It's a strange, twisted plot. But to begin, for Grace, I would like an occupation of some sort.
Dentist.
Gladiator.
Doctor.
Hand glider. I heard gladiator. Grace heard gladiator. Okay, for Mac, I would like some sort of obsession from this part of the
Dentistry.
Mac is obsessed with going to space. And then for Zach here, I would like I want some sort of just personality quirk from the middle here. Likes to eat hair.
He collects
We already covered that.
He's a casual practitioner of voodoo.
All I heard was voodoo. Repeat that just.
He's a casual
He only says
practitioner
the
of
ends
voodoo.
of words.
He's really mean.
Zach is a casual practitioner of voodoo. It's like on the weekends and after work. Alright, so
I am a gladiator.
I want to go to space!
I like to do voodoo from time to time.
Alright, so begin, let's count them in. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone. I'm working on the anger issue. Just so you know, I was raised as a gladiator. I've seen many a bloody death, including, but not limited to, severed hands, severed fingers, severed faces. You think it wasn't possible? It is. Believe it or not, I've seen it. So, my job as a gladiator is to slay people. Surprised? I didn't think so. I'm a gladiator. I'm awesome. I kill people with this sword. It's really heavy, but I have huge muscles. Handle it.
I want to go to space. That's why my parents sent me to space camp, and it's going to be great, and I'm going to get to jump on the bouncy thing like I'm on the moon, and then there are going to be craters, and I'm going to play around in the craters, and then we're going to get to go on the spinning thing, and where there's G-forces, and I'm going to throw up, and it's great.
So when I'm not accounting, I'm in my house that's draped in purple curtains. I sit down with my dolls, with my co-workers, and I take my pins and I stab them in certain places, and it is joyous.
All right, now, you realize that gladiators existed in Rome. Ancient Rome doesn't really exist anymore. I don't know if you guys know that. I didn't. Certain fact of life, I was forced to perform in the circus, and now I perform in the circus. Pretty much what happened was, my parents trained me as a gladiator and said, "Here, make us proud." I tried. I killed so many people. Jail is bad. It's bad.
I thought I was going to space camp, but we ended up at the circus. It's kind of the same thing, I guess. There's like tents and really high ceilings, and it's just, I want to bounce around, but there's nothing to bounce around now. I just sit down. It's kind of boring. I want to see the stars, but I can't see them. There's a tent.
So devoting most of my time to accounting was becoming a bore. I needed to devote myself to my hobby, that voodoo. So I decided to join a local circus. There's some crazy characters there, and I think I could fit in. They want me to do voodoo dancing, voodoo singing, crazy voodoo rituals, and also guess weight. I don't know why they want me to do
that. Being a gladiator, you really miss being sliced open with swords, beaten senseless, and missing limbs. It was really tough for me to adjust to a peaceful life where people merely laugh and look at you. So, pretty much, I met this guy. He does voodoo. I don't know what that is. It sounds cool. I don't know. He told me he could inflict pain on me by sticking small pins into dolls that looked like me. So first First of all, there's a guy who has dolls that look like me. And also pins in which he is willing to stick in me so that I may adjust to normal life more readily. The circus is better than prison.
So they set up this kiddie voodoo tent, and I thought, well, if I can't go to space, at least, I don't know what voodoo is. Maybe it's like space. So I go there, and I show up, and there's this guy, and he's got all these dolls, and I was like, this is not like space. So I turn around, and the next thing I know, I can't find where my parents are. It looks like they just left me there. So this voodoo guy starts talking to me, and he starts saying all these things about how, there's greater powers in the world. And I said, yeah, I know, rocket ships. And then he said, hey kid, can I have a little piece of your hair? I need to try something. Okay?
So I found a strange boy in my tent. He seemed pretty spaced out. This would be cool to try the hair thing. So I cut some of his hair, and then I used it to strangle the little gladiator person because she loves pain. And so she was just off enjoying her pain, and he was glad he was participating in something. And I was just glad to help all these strange people.
See? These are microphones. We're going to use them in this new game that we're doing. Sam's there. Have you guys ever had problems with love?
I have, just say
paper. Just paper. Well, these two are here to help you. You ask them questions about your love life.
Anything.
Anything at all. I mean, yeah, anything. And they will answer one word at a time. Yeah, that's nice, like Colleen said. Do you have a question for them? Okay. Well, let's let them introduce themselves. You guys raise your hands and we'll go get some questions from you.
Welcome.
Hello.
We
R.
the
Love.
doctors.
Please.
Someone's got a question up here.
Since 2008, President Obama.
Nobody has any questions. Oh, we got one right
Here we
here.
go, Alex.
I was leaving for.
I'm in love with President Obama, but he won't return my calls. How can I get him to respond to me?
You
Should
write
him
more.
letters.
Next question.
Anybody? All right, right up here. Mr. Steven Swepper.
How would you propose to the perfect woman?
Well, first I
Get
a
pop. Give
to
her.
because
She
would
love.
it.
Any other questions?
We got one over here. We got one over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm dating a redhead. How do I fix that?
Round table.
Try
Harder.
What advice do you have for amateur stalkers?
climb
There.
trees.
We got one more question.
One more question.
Pass this down.
So I really like this guy, but I'm worried that he only wants me for my body. How can I tell if this is a real relationship worth pursuing?
That
Is
a
awesome.
first
You
should
tell
him
that
You.
have
Many.
friends. You
Very.
much
Good night.